Hi, I'm Eleanor from Motor Matters. We're in the magnificent Magliesberg. Take a look over here, nature, surrounded by trees, surrounded by everything. It's been storming, it's been raining, the river's roaring over there on my side over there. But just look at these surroundings. What am I doing here? Hang on. This sounds like a travelogue, doesn't it? Where's the car? Where's the cars? Mahindra South Africa have brought us here for the weekend, for a spoil weekend. But we're going to be seeing their new flagship XUV700 just now. But maybe in the meantime I should take a swim. Nah, don't think so, but cold. But stick around, you're going to see the car just now. Rajesh Gupta. Rajesh, I'm going to say a friend these days because we're spending time together. But you're launching your new flagship model, the XUV700. We've been driving it now. Tell me what you're feeling right now and the pride in getting this new, because India's upset with you, aren't they? 120,000 back orders, but you're sneaking some out of them. What can you tell me on it that's really, I mean, I can see the excitement, and the excitement is justified. That's the point on this model.
I just had goosebumps. I really like the way you said. In fact, the feeling that I'm getting, the way you checked upon me, XUV007, not 700. So
Yeah.
I felt that as if you are positioning that brand as 007. That's cool.
Right.
Yes, this is a very, very important part. Not only from the point of view of the operation that we have nurtured in all these years, last 18 years. The transition of the brand which is happening now is something which is very inclusive in nature. The brand is going to cut across all the kind of demographics that we speak about. You have seen Dawn, Dusk and Storm has gone to a different level of imagination, and we spoke about a very specific positioning aspect of it, which is around the experience
Yes.
of exploration. However, when we talk about XUV700, it's more deeper in terms of what it will do to us, for sure, and it will definitely do much more to the people over here. So I'm extremely excited, but at the same time very thankful to the people in India. They consider South Africa very much a second home outside India.
That was when you opened the plant down in Durban.
That's right.
And I was there that day. You said your second home, right?
That's right. And we are qualifying in big way. I'll just give you one data point, not that
right.
it's a very qualified data point. If all goes well, by March end, we may emerge as the biggest subsidiary for Mahindra outside India. So that's a very big thing which can happen, right?
I'll tell you what, no, not you may. I know you well enough. I've seen the product you're bringing now. I think there's no may. Let's take that out, okay? Just, you're going to do it. I can see it coming.
Let the God be sitting on your tongue today.
But really, the product is great. I can tell you that. Impressed really by the product and by the drive we've had today, which is what, from my point of view, is what counts.
That's cool. That's cool.
So,
thank you very much.
You know, you've taken now the 300, moved that up market. Now you put the 700 on top.
That's right.
And it's almost a sub-brand, if I can call it. You've got the Buckies, you've got the Tough, now you've got the luxury.
Absolutely. And keep waiting, keep watching. As a friend, we'll meet again in January.
Scorpio incoming, isn't it? Right. Okay, well, but hang on, are you going to top this weekend?
I can give you a test drive this week.
I may just phone you just now for that. But thanks so much for the weekend, for the spoiling and for everything, and I know you've got a winner on your hands.
Thank you very much, my dear friend.
Okay.
Wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Bye, man.
Pele, he's the senior product manager for Mahindra South Africa. Ben, that grin in your face just tells me everything. This is your baby, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Your new baby.
Yes, our new baby.
Yeah. Show us the highlights. Show us, let's start from the front here. What are the features that really stand out on the 700?
No, of course. I think the first thing what you see is that basically that strikes you is the new logo, the Twin Peaks. And this is the first product that adorns the new logo. And it's about Mahindra's new brand promise. So that's the first thing. And as what you can see, everything has been designed from front to rear.
Right.
Top to bottom. It's a completely new vehicle, completely new platform. Everything has gone into it. So it's an exceptional vehicle. From the engineering aspects, you know, lighter weight material, high tensile steel. So it's excellently designed. The grille itself, you'll notice that it maintains its front mask in keeping with the Mahindra 6 slots. LED headlamps. So you have LED low beam and high beam headlamps.
Right.
Sequential turn signals, and as well as what is a cool feature apart from the auto high beam is the auto booster headlamps. So what you're doing is on a dark road, it gives you further reach or further sight.
Okay.
With the auto booster
And that's
headlamp.
all automatic.
That's automatic on your auto high
Right.
beam. Fog lamps, as you can see, the styling continues.
Right.
What's kind of cool is that your lamps itself in keeps with your grill.
So yeah, the line runs right through.
Yes.
One continuous line.
Continuous line.
Okay.
Cool.
Wheels, look at that. And what have we got? What size wheels have we got here?
So these are 18-inch Diamond Cat alloys.
Right.
So new design, new styling, gives it a very nice, refined, fresh look.
Now, a standout feature that stood out to me straight away, of course, is these
Of course.
door handles.
So these are plush door handles.
Right.
So it's only sticking out because the vehicle is open.
Okay.
But if you lock your vehicle,
Close, and let me lock quickly, and let's have a look what happens. And there you go.
flush door handles.
They look so good, don't they?
So these are
Yeah.
kind of first for this vehicle
Right.
and for the segment among competitors.
Yeah.
So it is class leading.
Okay, now let's just look while we're here, the back seat space. And there are quite a few features on the back seats, aren't there?
Correct.
This is, you get 5 and 7 seat options.
So basically you get 5-seater on your AX5, and then on your AX7 and 7L, they come in 7 seats.
Right.
What is typical for Mahindra, you'll find that as with all our vehicles, you see that on the second row seats there's always enough leg room.
Yes.
Which is not very common with other vehicles, but in our products you'll
Plenty
find
of leg room. Let's just look while we're here, just show how you
So-
fold access to the rearmost, the extra 2 seats at the back. So fold and flip in one move.
in one move.
So it's really neat, and it gives you, I'm just going to jump through here. Look at this, tons of space to jump in and climb into the back. That's important. And while I'm here, let me tell you, in the back, the legroom's good and plenty of headroom for me as well. So these are important factors. This is what you want to know in this car, that it can take the whole family. And not bad getting out either. So there you go on that, Ben. Am I right?
Yes, of course.
And it's a bit wet here, so let me just be careful. Just put it down, and there you go.
Of course.
Nice and easy. Let's come around to the rear and show us a couple of features at the back, please.
So on the back, so the design has, you see, is in the form of an arrow. It's
Right.
called arrowhead tail lamps, LED. And then on this vehicle, so we fitted a tow bar, so tow bar is available for customers to fit in. So
Okay.
your camera system, you have, on this model, you have 4 cameras. You have on the front, the rear, and left and right. So, and then it does a composite image of those cameras
Yeah.
and gives you a bird's eye view of the vehicle.
Okay, well, when we're inside, I want to actually point out something really special on your camera system. But let's have a look here. Now, obviously, in any car of this sort, no boot when you've got 7 seats. Nobody does that. But just pull the lever, boom, goes down the seat, and now you can look at boot space as a 5-seater.
Very good. So one of the key things is with the XUV700 is
Right.
that it gives you a flat deck. So with the seats folding flat down, so that basically gives you a large luggage space and without the seats interfering.
Okay.
So which is quite cool.
Okay.
One thing that to point out is on your third row seats, you find that you have vents and controls for the rear vents, and as well as an accessory socket for the third most passengers.
So I always call these the cheap seats. They're not so cheap on this version, are they?
No, they're
Yeah.
they're quite cool.
But I always refer to them as that, but the space is the important thing. Okay, let's jump inside. Let's look at the inside features as well, okay?
So one of the things on the rear,
Yeah?
you'll find that the tailgate
Right.
is very lightweight.
Yes.
So what has been designed is lightweight material, and these are composite materials that has been inputted
Again,
into the.
to bring it. Right, let's have a look inside, sir.
Yeah.
It's the on-the-road experience that really counts with every car that I drive, and every car that I have an opportunity to drive makes all the difference. And let me tell you, this XUV700, certainly the 140 kilowatts and 340 Newton meters is what makes such a difference on this car. It's got the power, it's got the go, and it's a cruiser. It's smooth, it's comfortable. That 6-speed auto, you just never feel a shift. You never feel anything. It just does its work with ease, with comfort, and with everything else. And it just, as a 7-seater family vehicle, I can see this really filling the job very, very comfortably, very, very well. We're on a fairly steep uphill right now, and look at this. It's got the power, it's accelerating nicely, keeping up with the other cars in the convoy in front of me. And just overall, I've got to say, comfortable, luxurious even, not even just comfortable, but it really fills this role, and I think it's going to be a big, big player in the 7-seater SUV game going forward, and it certainly fills that role very, very well. Okay, Ben, let's check out the inside now, because this is really a comfortable, luxurious spot to be.
One of the cool things about stepping on the inside, it has a welcome retreat. So as you can see, the seat is folded back, and then based on the settings, you basically
Right.
allow the vehicle, the seat to come forward.
And it does the auto setting, which is really, I mean, it's a
Really
nice
cool.
feature.
So your memory seats, you have 3-position memory seats. So, and by just a touch of these controls, you can adjust your seats, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Push button start, obviously, which is the modern system these days.
Yes.
The 2 screens, let's start there.
So that is one of the most striking features about the XUV700 is your super screen. So you've got 2 dual 10.25-inch screens, and it basically creates this super screen, which is amazing to look at.
Everything you've got. Now, what I want you to show quickly, because that really is the camera system from here. Let's just look at that quickly. Now, if I put the car into reverse, there you see the rear camera, the overhead camera, right? So you've got those 2. I wonder if it's going to do it for me now or not. If I go into drive, and there we've got the front camera. But now, Ben, what I want you to just show quickly is the extra camera, if you stick the indicator on, which I discovered just now while driving.
So this basically is your bird's eye view that creates a composite image for the vehicle. So it combines all four cameras onto one composite image, and as well as you can actually rotate the view. What you are referring to is called the blind view monitoring. So what it does, it takes the camera view from either the left or right when you indicate, and then it gives you a view on the
side you're indicating.
So basically that's called your blind view. So more often than not, when you turn your head to look at the vehicles on the side, you kind of miss a small spot, and that basically covers that.
That is special in itself, isn't it? It's really amazing. Right, Ben, what we haven't covered as yet is what's this car powered by? What engine is this?
So this is an all-new design engine, a totally new design engines from Mahindra. This one boasts 149 kilowatts and a torque of 380 Newton meters.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Especially the torque.
It is.
And it's a petrol engine. Let's just, that sounds like diesel torque, not petrol.
So generally you'll find that torque only on diesel motors, and yes, more so on larger SUVs or buckies per se. So on a petrol motor, you have so much of power under your foot. It is really something nice.
Correct. Okay, now just let's look. The gearbox is a
6-speed auto transmission.
Right, 6-speed auto torque converter. Smooth, comfortable. Let me tell you, on our cruise out here, it was fantastic. It was really good. We're in the top model now, the AX7L, 7-seater, the L. So it does come with a few extra features. This magnificent light cream-colored leather trim, and of course the massive. You don't call it a panoramic roof. You've got a name for it.
So this is called your sunroof. So as you can see, it's quite a large panoramic sunroof.
Look at that. Opens the front section if you want. And there you go. Look at that. And that's standard on this model.
Standard on this model.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, any other features on the interior you really would like to point out?
So it has a lot of niceties. For example, we have a wireless charger.
Right.
So which is Really cool.
That is a nice feature. Electronic parking brake, auto hold, it's got all, and there as well you've got the extra toggle if you want to use for your all your systems on the screen.
Yes, correct. So what's very cool for me is the audio system. So there's a lot of fun that you can have with your audio system. So let's look at radio.
And let's just point out, this is a Sony audio system.
So it boasts a Sony audio system with 445 watts of 3D sound experience. So you'll find that your speakers are 12 speakers are located around the vehicle to create an immersive 3D experience.
Wow. Okay. So it's got it all. Am I right? This is really,
Yes.
and being the top of the range, it's fitted with everything. There's no doubt.
Yes, of course.
And of course, it's about the experience now, isn't it? Because Mahindra is all about the experience now. That's how you're marketing and where you're going with your marketing.
Yes, correct. So I think it's a great vehicle. It's been designed great. There's lots of top-end spec on the vehicle, not to mention the advanced safety spec that it has. 7 airbags, advanced driver assist systems. So it's really an amazing vehicle.
Yeah, the top safety obviously is always a big thing to me. So it's got all of those as well. Ben, fantastic. Thank you so much. Tell you, I've enjoyed the drive. Going to enjoy another bit of driving now. Really, really, I think this is a top product. Well done.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, as the sun sets on a magnificent day in the Magliesberg, the Mount Grace Resort, where we've been spoiled, indulged, and just living in the lap of luxury for the weekend, courtesy of Mahindra, driving the XUV700, which is a luxury and a pleasure in itself. I've just got one last thing to say. For Motor Matters, I'm Eleanor, and I'll see you next time.